Hello, everyone. This is Jim here with the incredibly dusty Avatar set number 75572, Jake and Neytiri's first Banshee flight from the Avatar theme, Lego Avatar theme. This set retails for $59.99, and it contains two minifigures, and those figures are made up of the 572 parts that come in this set. Um, but aside from that, let's get into the review. Alright, so our first minifig here is Jake, and this is the most generic version of him that we have. And this is weird because in this scene, specifically, he had some face paint on. And that version of him comes in that like base set with the helicopter, which is inaccurate. I think these figures should have been switched, but other than that, it's a fine minifig, very basic torso printing, very basic leg printing. All the Avatar figures in Wave 1 have the same leg print, which is really disappointing to me. And you can see there's literally nothing going on with his torso. But his hairpiece is the male hairpiece, while Neytiri has the female one. And yeah, he has a tail and a spear. So that's really it. There's nothing really going on with him. So let's switch to Neytiri. Neytiri is the much more interesting minifigure in this set because she has a lot more detail. She has all these leaves and necklaces going on her torso. She has the same legs as Jake, unfortunately, and she has the more detailed hairpiece. And she also has that thing that she slides down over her forehead when she's flying, which I'm not sure what that's for. But removing her hairpiece to get a better look at her back torso print. It's not as nearly as detailed as the front, and she looks really weird without her hair. And then she has the same accessory as Jake, which is a spear. And she has a tail. Yeah, this set itself is split into 3 different builds that each have their own instruction manual, which I think is pretty cool. So you can remove each Banshee to have them individually. And then there's this terrain build here that holds them up, which we will take a look at after the Banshee. Starting off with our first Banshee, or Ikran, or lizard butterfly. We have CZ, which is Neytiri's Banshee. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And the Banshees are literally just exactly the same, aside from the colors and vinyl. Like, that is it. They are the same exact build, which is really disappointing to me. I don't really like that very much, but it does make sense since they're supposed to be the same animal. But I do wish they were a little more creative. The head is pretty cool with some good printing. This is printed. This is not a dual mold, but I like the head mold. I like head molds in general. It's pretty good. You get these black whip elements, new for Avatar, and later recolored to gray for Avatar 2, that can attach to a hairpiece. So if you want to stick Neytiri onto the Banshee, and you can use one of these tendrils here and slide it right over her hairpiece like that. Now they are connected, so that's pretty cool. And then on either side of the saddle, there is a clip to attach an accessory, so you can attach her spear to either side. And that's pretty cool. And you have a nice profile here. I like this a lot. And yeah, really cool animal. I really like Banshees. And the wings have a good range of motion to them. They can flap. So can the back wings, which are smaller. And then the head can go up pretty much all the way and knock Neytiri off like that. That's pretty interesting. And then the head is on a ball joint, so it has a pretty good range of motion there. And then the minifig attaches like that, which looks pretty good. It looks pretty accurate to the movie. And then the tail is this these tentacle pieces in teal, and at the very end is this build here, which of course is the same on the other Banshee. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. And then Jake's Banshee, Bob, is of course exactly the same as Neytiri's. So that makes it kind of uninteresting, seeing as we already looked at basically the same build. The head print is nice. Again, with the red printing down there. That is not a dual mold. And then the vinyl pieces are really nice on it. I do like that. Like, the individual vinyl parts on each of them are very different. Different colors, different designs. That makes them more unique. I like that. And in terms of a color scheme, I do like both of them pretty much the same. Though there are some weird inconsistencies, which I will show you. I just forgot to, as well as there is a Technic beam coming down here. But I forgot to show you that Neytiri Banshee randomly switches from regular yellow to flame yellowish orange in 2 spots, and that doesn't make any sense, so I don't like that. So there are far less inconsistencies with Jake's, though there is, actually no, there's probably more, but it's not as egregious to me. And each Banshee has clear studs hidden right there, which don't make any sense to me, but oh well, they look cool. And with that, let's move on to the terrain. I like this terrain build a lot. I like how it's unique. And I do love how spacious it is. This is pretty large. So if we zoom in here, there's lots of places to pose figures. Like there, you can hide in the bushes there, but it probably makes more sense to use a Na'vi figure. But yeah, you can stand him a lot of places. And then I can't really show you this right now, but these carrot pieces here and up here are glow in the dark. I can't really shut all the lights off to show you, but yeah, because there's literally a window right up there, so it would kind of defeat the whole purpose. But you can place figures pretty much anywhere on here, which is nice. And then you have these brown Technic parts, which attach to the Technic parts on the bottom of the Banshees. The top one is angled, the bottom one is not. And then you can pose the individual Banshees to get some nice poses like that. It's pretty cool. And removing them again to get a better look at this. I do like those plant parts down here in magenta. Those are pretty cool. And this is a Super Mario Brothers piece. That is cool. And it's used as a waterfall here coming down from this stone. And there's roots hanging down. This is built upside down. Makes it really wobbly. And then this one, this can also be wobbled around. I do love what they did for the water, make it all choppy with these cheese slopes and not tiles. Oh yeah, they use tiles and they use regular plates. And then there's some white pieces thrown in to make it look like it's foaming. That's really, really cool. And then there's a bar on this side and a clip on the other, and that's because you can connect this to all the other sets from Avatar Wave 1. The second wave did not do that for some reason. There's lots of little plant pieces here. Give this some more life. I like this a lot. And around back, nothing all too crazy. Though there is a really weird cavity right there that they easily could have filled in. That does not look the best, but you're not meant to see that. You're meant to see this angle. So yeah, this is a good set. And I think we're done. So, yeah. Some people say that $60 is way too much for what you get here. And I have to disagree with you entirely. This is a great value, I think, because you could say that since there's 3 builds, each of them is $20, and then they're a lot more than $20, especially in the terrain build. In terms of price per part, I lost the thing. Dang. Ball. I had the piece count up on my computer off screen. But in terms of price, it is pretty good. I'd say $60 for however many pieces this comes with, since I don't have the piece count anymore, is pretty good. So, yeah. With that, I'll catch you later. Feel free to like and subscribe. And I will, as I said, catch you later in the next video. Adios.